Hey there, everybody. Let me get the spoilers thing off because we are not in spoilers right now, so do not worry. But welcome back. I know I'm definitely so late for this one. Sorry, I went home for my dad's birthday. I just got a new job. Things are happening, guys, so I do apologize for this review being out so late. But today, we are talking about John Wick Chapter 4. No Parabellum, nothing like that, which I was kind of surprised. I don't know why they gave the other one like a little name and this one just Chapter 4, which I'm okay with. But we are back. This movie's directed by Chad Stahelski and stars Keanu Reeves as John Wick, and we've got Bill Skarsgård coming in as the Marquis. Now, what the Marquis is after is John Wick. You know, at the end of John Wick 3, Ian McShane, who plays Winston, shoots John Wick off a roof because he's killed some elders, he's killed people in the Continental, he's basically broken every single rule possible, and everybody is after John Wick now, and Bill Skarsgård is pulling out all the stops. The Continentals aren't safe anymore, there's nowhere he can go, he is out for blood, and he is going to get it. So what we have here is probably the best cast of characters, side characters in a John Wick movie so far. We've got Donnie Yen as Kane, who is a blind assassin that's also going after John Wick. We've got Shamir Anderson, who plays the Tracker, or Mr. Nobody, and he is also after John Wick. I think besides maybe two people in this movie, Hiroyuki Sanada, who plays Shimazu, and his daughter, who is Rina Sawayama. I apologize for my pronunciations. They're about the only people not after John Wick in this movie. Anybody else, you can just safely assume they are after John Wick. So, it's so funny. I rewatched, after I saw this movie, I was hanging out home and I was like, oh, you know what, let me put on John Wick 1. And I was watching it, and it's so funny because one, after the first 30 minutes is the first action scene where he gets attacked at his house. He says more than 5 words, which as the movies go on, the less and less you hear John Wick talk. It's like, yes, I understand. Which isn't I wouldn't say it's a bad thing because Keanu Reeves is a very face-forward actor. I think Keanu Reeves can do plenty of good dialogue like The Matrix, like the first John Wick. You know, even in the Shakespeare, we'll see. But I actually do like Keanu Reeves as an actor. I think he is a good actor when used properly, and that's with every actor. I've seen Denzel in bad movies. I've seen Meryl Streep in bad movies. It all depends on the director and the script. That's how you use good actors. And I think I almost called him John Wick. I think Keanu Reeves is literally perfect for this part. I love how this series has evolved. It's very comparable to Fast and Furious, where in the first Fast and Furious in 2001, they're stealing VCRs and DVD players, and now Fast X is coming out, and, you know, they're launching tanks and flying cars out of airplanes, and Dom Toretto's like this unstoppable force, and that's basically where the John Wick franchise is as well. Every single person in this movie has a bulletproof suit, bulletproof armor, bulletproof everything. So bullets are just bouncing off people. And I'm kind of okay with that because these are all apparently professionally trained assassins. So if they were just missing a bunch of shots, it wouldn't make any sense. So it almost makes more sense for everything to be bulletproof and you can only die from a headshot. But you aren't here to hear about that. You're here to hear about the action scenes. And the action scenes, they give you exactly what you want. Do you want to see Keanu Reeves throw a guy down an escalator and then flip kick somebody while shooting them in the head? Well, goodness, because you're gonna see it 30 times in 10 minutes. And this movie is almost 3 hours long. And when I heard the runtime of it, I was not very concerned, but I was concerned because these movies have gotten longer and a little bit. Now, John Wick 3, I maintain, has the absolute best opening of any of these movies. John Wick 3's opening, where, you know, his time is running out and like that's when everybody's officially coming after him, is probably the best part of any of the John Wicks, in my opinion. Now, there are some really good scenes in this, but after that, it does get a little long in the tooth. You know, when he goes to the desert and cuts off his finger for the elder, I was like, okay, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? But I do think the final act of John Wick 3 is good. But when I heard that 3-hour runtime, I was like, man, how are they going to maintain this high-octane energy for the whole time? And they do it very well. There's like 5 or 6 set pieces. It's very video game-ish in this movie. But the 5 or 6 set pieces and like the 2 or 3 fetch quests that John Wick has to go on. Oh, you have to go do this here. Oh, you have to go kill this person here. Oh, I need this from you, so you got to go do this for me. They're just little set pieces, and they work. He does go to a nightclub and tries to kill Scott Adkins, who's in a big fat suit, and I thought that was amazing. Shout out to every single extra at that nightclub, knowing this was their 15 minutes, and they were just like, oh, 30 people are dying around me? I don't care. And that was the entire scene. But what makes this stand out, what makes this movie not boring, not repetitive, is the production design. Every set is absolutely gorgeous. Every set is like a desktop background. You'd want it on your phone. You'd like take a picture for Instagram of it. It is so beautiful, and everything is neon and dark purple, dark reds, splashing water, flashing lights, strobe lights. Everything is so gorgeous that you are mesmerized by not only the amazing choreography that's going on in front of you, but also everything in the background blends so perfectly. And like, you see every single dollar spent in this movie. Like, I think this is the first one that the budget's, I think, $100 million, which is no... Like, I know every single comic book movie is like $300 billion and, you know, needs like $2 billion to break even or whatever it is. $90 million is what it says on IMDb, and it's already made 160 worldwide. So, but just you see every single cent on screen and in every single side character. Clancy Brown is, you know, I think they call him the Reaper, or what do they call him? The Harbinger. And I just love how deep we've gotten into this world where everybody with a cell phone is an assassin. Everybody's tuned in to the assassin radio in Paris and going after them. There is a top-down dragon breath shotgun scene that is absolutely mind-blowing. Everything, like, I love to I can't wait to talk spoilers with friends and with you guys whenever you guys want to after I release this, because every single scene about this movie you could break down. Now, are some of the moves a little slow in some places? Yeah, but you forgive it because literally in the next 30 seconds there's going to be a breathtaking gunfight between Donnie and Hiroyuki Sanada that you can just tell. Like, Keanu Reeves has done action choreography his whole life, but these guys have made action choreography their whole life, and just like the difference between them both, and Scott Adkins bringing the absolute biggest ham sandwich to this movie is just what it needed. I could go on gushing about this movie. Did it need to be 2 hours and 50 minutes? I don't know, but I never was bored. That's the thing, is that, like, this movie definitely feels like it should always be 90 minutes or so, you know, maybe 2 hours, but I can't fault it because it seems like they had everything in place. Like, the story all makes sense. And makes sense in the fact that, like, yeah, I'm okay with it. You know, it feels like the Batman, whereas, like, I don't think the movie needed to be 3 hours, but I don't know what to cut. And maybe you could cut out one of the fetch quests in John Wick, but then you'd miss an amazing action scene that's so well choreographed. You'd miss all the crazy dancing extras. You miss John Wick causing, like, literal nationwide lockdown in Paris with the amount of people that he kills at the Arc de Triomphe. And it's so insane. No cops are ever called in these movies, and you know what? You just go with it. And I love it. I have no complaints about this movie. I've already seen it twice. I saw it by myself in IMAX, which I definitely recommend. IMAX, Dolby, whatever premium screen your theater offers, guys. Go see it because it's so much fun. And then I saw it with my dad, and my dad had the exact reaction I thought he would, just laughing at all the ridiculousness and the crazy kills. It was absolutely awesome. I know this is super late, so you guys have probably already seen this, but if you haven't, go see it, guys. I can't wait to talk spoilers. And I can't wait for, John Wick 5. I know there's an Ana de Armas spinoff. I know there's a Continental spinoff coming. So I'm excited for both those. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!